This presentation shows the use of the dialogue model in medical practice. It's one of a set of 4 videos concerning shared decision-making in complex care. One other presentation is about the value of a personal and contextual approach in shared decision-making. Another one gives more background information of the dialogue model, and the third one shows the use of the dialogue model in mental health care. Links to these presentations can be found at the end of this video. The following gives an impression of how the dialogue model can be used in medical care. We show you how especially the visualization aid is used in an evaluation session during rehabilitation after having a heart attack. Although a cardiac arrest basically can be seen as a singular health problem, it sure has a lot of impact on the patient and his dear ones. And sometimes other physical problems are the case as well, such as hypertension. We want to show you that it's worthwhile to approach the situation more personal and contextual than only complaints-oriented while making decisions needed during the whole recovery phase. We present the situation of 3 middle-aged men who rehabilitate after physically exactly the same heart attack. They successfully had an angioplasty. Their heart function is fine again. The physician got seated beside them and uses the piece of paper to map their actual situation together with them. We will show you generally the essence of the way she uses the dialogue model. Normally, the care provider draws the picture step by step and points out connections and coherence to make things clear. In this presentation, we simulate the procedure by accentuate elements with green ovals and some words in red. Mr. A endured the attack and the following period quite well. He considers it as a kind of wake-up call. I've worked too hard. The balance between work and my private life was gone. I need and want to change this pattern. He has started working part-time again and spends more time with his family and picked up some hobbies again. His boss is understanding. His family, though very upset in the beginning, feels relieved now that everything turned out well. They've always been a busy family and have started making new plans. His friends are glad he's doing well and he has returned to the gym again. They dare to challenge him, and being active is good for everybody, therefore also for you, they have said with a big smile, Mr. A tells his doctor. He himself is also relieved and very grateful. As said, he wants to alter course, wants to set other priorities and pay attention to what matters most to him and his family. A new and quite different mindset. He also wants to seek more balance in giving and taking in relation to himself and others. Up till now, he was inclined to forget himself and to serve others unconditionally. He will always stay a real helper, but more balanced than before. His doctor and he conclude the same. He has found a new and better balance in life, feels very lucky, and is convinced that he can deal with the new situation. They decide to have a follow-up meeting in about 2 months. And now Mr. B. He has endured, physically spoken, the same heart attack. He is also working part-time, but he feels uncomfortable. He doesn't have much energy. He has got more time to spend with his family, but mostly he feels too tired to do anything with his wife and children. He hasn't found time yet to pick up one of his hobbies. At work, they aren't pushing him. Take your time, his manager says. And at home, they stay a bit worried. Daddy has been given a clean bill of health. They feel relieved, but also still a bit anxious. Maybe it take some more time, they assume. His friends invite him to come to the gym, but he doesn't feel ready yet. As Mr. B discusses with his doctor how things work for him as a person, they find out quite some hindering elements appear. A lot of stress and fear trouble him, although he's grateful as well. Negative thoughts are bothering him. He believes all in all he won't recover completely. In fact, he has always been quite a worrier. As a matter of fact, he doesn't trust his body anymore. Although his heart function has been declared recovered again, he wonders why he still suffers from those little pains and tiredness. Furthermore, he feels he falls short towards his family and his boss. Relationally, he wants to serve others and to fulfill his obligations, and at this moment he fails to do so. In short, as a person and in his comings and goings, he isn't balanced enough. The pain and the fatigue, stress and worrying seem to be interrelated and not due to physical dysfunction. His doctor points at the little lines between the characters PH, E and TH. He wants to believe this, but it still hinders him enormously and it won't stop. He wonders what to do now. His doctor asks him if he wants to talk with the psychologist of the rehabilitation team to find out how he can regain more balance once again. Mr. B wants to think this over. He sure feels the obligation to do something about it. And this is how they already have characterized him: dutiful. The next week they will phone each other to see if they can reach a decision. He will take the picture with him to show it to his wife at home and to ask her opinion and ideas as well. He believes it will help them to talk about it together and to make up his mind. As a person, and given the heart attack he suffered, Mr. C resembles Mr. B. But on top of this, he also has to deal with extra stress factors at home and at work. Large financial debts make it even worse. Maybe this has been the reason of having a heart attack, he says to his doctor. Making an overview of his situation and his own personal functioning together is very tough on him. He agrees that he needs more help for him and even for the whole family. They decide to make another appointment. He will bring his wife then to talk their situation over and to try to make some plans to improve their bad situation. So far, these medical cases. Hopefully, it gives you an impression of how the dialogue model helps to get more insight in someone's situation by co-creating an overall overview and to reach shared decisions about what suits best. In case of other complex, often chronic health problems, mostly there will be issues on all levels mentioned. To reach the heart of the matter, to take grip on the core problems, without ignoring all helping aspects as well, appears to be very valuable in daily practice. It generates hope and trust as fuel for further necessary action. We have reached the end of this presentation. Here you find the links to the other videos. One is about the value of a personal and contextual approach in shared decision making. The second one is about the dialogue model method itself, and the third one shows the use of the model in mental health care. You can also find more information on our website, dialoguemodel.com. Thanks for your kind attention.